Welcome to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. I am delighted to say we are in episode number 200. Josiane, I think we need to give ourselves a big hand. Great job. What Josiane Hird and my name is Banu Suresh. You are watching Yogaxpress right here. I'm your host for this program, and Josiane has been with me. She has been stretching and workshopping these postures with me in almost more than 100 episodes, right? Mm-hmm. And it's amazing that it's very apt and amazing that Josiane is here. Very appropriate that she's here for the 200th episode. Today's episode, we're actually going to do a lot of knee bending stretches, so to help increase the synovial fluid in the knees. But I also want to bring your awareness to something very important. It's about sending the mind, the energy through the mind. Where the mind goes, energy flows. So you want to send your mind to that region of the body that needs your attention the most. In having presented that viewpoint, I want to point out something right here in the studios, the way our lighting is set up. The base of the lighting, and as you see, I think we can see in the monitor, Josiane, at the bottom, we have all this red glow, and the chakras, the wheels, are a nice lilac violet color at the top. That's really like the range of chakras that we have, the 7 major chakras in the middle, the torso of the body, between the hips. Most of the major chakras, most of the major energy centers are located between the hips and the top of the head. Between the hips and shoulders are where most of the major glands and organs are as well. So the idea is to send all that energy to those glands and organs through these energy centers to refresh those parts of the body. And they start with Muladhara. Muladhara is red color. And when you come to the ultimate chakra, Sahasrara chakra, that's actually violet. And I don't know if you've ever thought about this, Josiane. Mm-hmm. The colors of the rainbow, Vibjur, V-I-B, violet, indigo, blue, yellow, orange, red, mm-hmm. They're literally reversed. We start with red, and then you have Swadhisthana over here, which is orange. And then you have yellow, which is in the upper abdominal region. So while you're going backward, so you have yellow in the upper abdominal region, Manipura chakra. And then you have the heart chakra, which is green, primarily green. But to understand that it's near the heart region, it has a little bit of pink. So it's green and pink. And then you have blue at the throat. So you have from the violet, indigo, we're coming bottom to top. And then you have blue, and then you have indigo. Let's see where we are. Indigo. We have dark, very dark Prussian indigo blue, and then you have violet right here, the rays. So really what's happening is all that energy is rising. So when we keep stretching, that energy is like a battery in our body. This is like a big battery. We're filling up our body. The energy rises, and that's called Kundalini energy. I don't teach Kundalini because I'm not experienced in that, but Kundalini, that's all it is. It's a rising of the energy within the body. So the idea of this program is to move the body, to still the mind, so you make sure that your energy keeps rising. So keep stretching so you feel that energy rising, and in the privacy of your own home, you can actually experience the spiritual content of your stretching. So we don't teach you the spiritual side of it, we just teach you the physical stretching. Having introduced our viewers to the Vibjur concept in reverse of our chakras, we're going to take you through some knee bending stretches. So make sure you send your energy to the knees. Every time you bend and unbend the knees, send your energy, your focus to that part of the body. Let's stand up before our knees freeze on us. Now we're trying, in the last couple of days, we have done several knee benders as well. So we're going to try not to repeat those knee benders. So we're trying to we're going to leave out knee bending stretches that we've already done in the last couple of days. So we did asthma stretches yesterday, so more chest openers, but it also involves some knee bending, and then we opened up our chest, went back in Supta Vajra. Heels are together, toes slightly apart. Now, Josiane, feel free. I want you to, because we did not start with the speaking, we're going to close this episode. This is episode number 200. So at the end of these knee bending stretches, I want you to feel free, give me your feedback, and feel free to suggest things to our viewers as well. So let's do that. Let's get our stretch in first. Heels together, toes apart, palms are going to be by the side of your thighs. Now what we're going to do is very gently learn to align yourself properly. Once you're nice and steady and secure, bring your heels apart just a little bit. Let's put the brakes on. We're going to come down into a posture called Utkata or Thunderbolt. Now we will exhale. So first let's exhale. Now inhale, bring the arms up to shoulder height, palms are facing in. Then you take all the air out of your body, exhale, and bend at the knees. Many schools in North America talk about this as sitting in an imaginary chair. It's a little hard to imagine a chair that's not there, but it helps to have some kind of imagery. Notice when we are in this knee bender, if you find there's too much pressure on your knees when you lean forward, you can lean back just a little bit. Take the pressure off of your knees and take some of the weight off of the knees and transfer them to your heels. Now, once you're leaning back, you can raise your arms just a little more and hold. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and release. We're going to go into a posture, the next posture. This one was Utkata or Thunderbolt. Let's turn to this camera. Let's turn to the left. Bring your feet out. Bring your legs out about 3.5 feet apart, 3.5 to 4, depending on how tall you are. Now first put your brakes on. So you want to make sure you're nice and secure. So first put your brakes on. Bring your toes in. Once you're nice, your feet are nice and firm, you've got a good grip on the mat, turn your right foot out. This posture is called Veera Bhadra. Veera is brave, Bhadra is soldier or warrior. Turn your torso to the left. So you want to make sure that you're not turning your upper body to your right. Your upper body turns to the left. Inhale, your arms up to shoulder height. Keep your palms where they are. Exhale, dip your right leg at the knee. If you feel in order to bend your knee a little more, you may want to push your left leg further apart, further back. And try not to, unless we are going to transition into the next posture, but before we transition, at first you want to keep your body upright. Let's not lean forward just yet. We are going to lean in a moment. Hold. Look out at the extended arm on the right side. Exhale. Dip your right hand in front of your right ankle. Left arm goes all the way up. So from Veera Bhadra, we have transitioned into Veera Bhadra Kona. Kona is corner or angle, so warrior angle. Keep exhaling. Take your left arm all the way overhead. Palm is facing down. So Josiane, you want to keep going all the way. Very nice. You should feel the bending and unbending of the knees in this posture. If the pressure is too much, you can ease off a little bit. Unbend your knee just a little bit. Now inhale, bring your left arm back to the shoulder, bring your right arm up. Once your arms are at shoulder height, release the bend in your right knee. Bring your arms down, turn your right foot in, and turn the left foot out. We're going to face away from the camera this time. The heel of the left foot is at a T with the inside of the right sole. Hi Victor, you sure you don't want to stretch with us? Inhale your arms up to shoulder height, look to the left, and once we go into the dipping of the left hand in front of the left ankle, we'll start leaning to the left. But right now we're going to keep our body upright. Exhale, bend the left leg at the knee. Remember, you always want to inhale up, exhale down. So when you're going down, keep exhaling. Keep exhaling, dip, lean to the left a little bit, dip your left palm in front of your left ankle. Right arm goes all the way up, both palms face forward. You should also feel that beautiful stretch in your obliques on the right side. Now, in order to feel the full stretch, do what Josiane's just doing. Take your right arm all the way overhead, palm faces down. Look up at your right bicep or the tip of your right hand. You want to hold that. Inhale. Let's bring both arms to shoulder height and then unbend the knee. Turn your left foot in. Exhale. Let's wiggle our feet closer together. Now, just bending the knee one time may not do it for us to create the synovial fluid. What you want to do is constantly do knee benders to be able to create that fluid. For example, if we're going in on an escalator, instead of climbing up the stairs, that may be a little hard, go up the escalator. So climb up the escalator. You want to take the escalator and start climbing. Ideally, climbing steps would be the best, but sometimes it can be really tough if you go to Lexington Avenue Station. Let's turn to face our viewers. We're going to skip the balance ones today. We've done most of these. Okay, we are next into seated postures, so let's do that. Josiane, we've already done 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's do this one. We haven't done the twist. You like the twist,
yes,
right?
right?
Very nice. Okay, bring your right foot
twist.
in. Yeah, right foot in front of the left foot. That's okay. We'll just come down. Bring your left knee to the floor. Uncurl your toes in your left foot. Ease off just a little bit. So we are already in Ashwasanchala. Ashwasanchala by itself is a good knee bender. Now we're going to take this one step further. We're going to exhale, dip the hip, and then right knee is up, left arm goes up. Inhale, exhale, dip the left elbow over the right knee. Place the right palm on top of the left palm. Raise the right elbow. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. This can involve a little bit of balance as well. So you want to make sure you're concentrating so you don't lose balance. Remember, where the mind goes, energy flows. So send your energy in this particular sequence today, in this series today, send your energy to your knees. You want to refresh parts of the body that need your attention. Inhale, release. Place your hands on the floor beside your right foot. Take your right foot back. Come on your knees. Bring your left foot forward. Uncurl your toes on the right foot and dip your hip. So from Ashwasanchala, we're going to go into Parsva Kona Namaskara. Kona is corner, Namaskara corner or turn. Namaskara is prayer. It's literally prayer twist. Left knee is up, right arm goes up. Inhale. Exhale, dip the right elbow over the left knee. Place your left palm on top of the right palm. Look up at the raised elbow. This is also a beautiful twist, Josiane. You feel the twist on the left side. We also feel a beautiful stretch on the right side. So you're getting a wonderful compacting of the mid part of the body as well. Hold. When we say hold, it's hold your posture, not your breath. Let's inhale, ease off just a little bit. And let's come directly into a seated posture, which was a seated one we haven't done. We can come directly into Mala Asana. Mm-hmm. So we'll do the next 4, right? So let's come, bring your palms close to each other. Take your right leg back with your foot turned out, and your left leg and your right leg, both your feet are splayed. So your feet are out, heels are closer than the toes. And then you want to push your knee out to the side. And in order to help you keep your knees out, use your elbows. So bring your palms in front of your chest, just like Josiane's got, in a namaste. This is Mala Asana. Mala is garland, so the body forms kind of a garland. The lower extremities should look like a garland. And push your knees out with your elbows and hold. Now this is an amazing knee bender, Josiane, especially because your knees are further out than your ankles. You will feel it. It's pretty intense. And just hold. You want to hold your postures. You want to increase the holding time of your postures. Every time, try and hold it for a little longer than the last time. We're our own competition. We don't compete with anyone, right? Okay, let's release and let's come into prone position. We skipped the bhujang, the cobra last time, so let's give ourselves the luxury of doing in the asthma sequence, we did not have enough time to close with the cobra, so we're going to indulge ourselves and just get into the cobra before we transition into archer's bow. So your forehead is to the floor, your feet are flat on the ground, elbows are close to your body, palms directly below your shoulders, fingers are splayed. Press with the tops of your feet, engage your low back muscles. From cobra, we're going to inhale, lift our torso off of the ground, and from there, we're going to go straight into archer's bow. So press with the palms, inhale, lift. And just so we can test our back, take your palms off of the floor for a few seconds. Place your palms back on the floor. Reach for the left ankle with the left hand, right ankle with the right hand. Archer's bow, as in B-O-W, bow, right? It just looks like a bow, especially when participants actually get really deep into these postures. It looks like a bow. Notice how Josiane's got her chin to the floor. I'm glad you remembered that, because in prone postures, in this sequence anyway, Bhujang, the cobra, is the only one where we start with the forehead on the floor. So keep your chin on the floor. You've got hold of both your ankles, elbows are closed, shoulders are opening up. Inhale, lift your knees and your chest and chin off of the floor. Inhale and lift. You want to try and engage your low back muscles, and let's hold. Take your shoulders back. Sometimes we can also experience a bit of a massage by rocking to the side. You could rock side to side, or you could rock front and back. Front and back is a little harder for me, but you should feel that massage of your abdominal region. Exhale and release. And Josiane, you were suggesting we'll do the bridge first and then the happy baby, right? Close with the happy baby. Right. Let's come in supine position. We're going to take you through a posture called bridge, Setu Bandha. Bandha is anything that brings you together. Bandha is bond. So Setu Bandha is a bridge, something that takes you from one point to another. My fancy clip comes off. Okay. So first let's extend. Keep our legs extended out in front of us. Flex your feet. Place your palms beside your hips. Palms are flat on the ground. Now when you feel nice and centered, nice and rooted, bend both the legs at the knees. Right foot and then the left foot. The feet are flat on the floor. Bring your heels as close to your buttocks as you can. That'll help you lift your buttocks off of the floor even higher. So you will experience more of a chest opening. You'll also experience your back strengthening right there. Now, hold on to your right ankle with your right hand, left ankle with your left hand. Remember, in this posture, as in many supine postures, you should not turn your head or move your head from side to side. Keep very still. Inhale and lift the buttocks off of the floor. Use your hands to support your buttocks if you need to. I know I do, and I'm going to use all the help that I can with my own body. So inhale and lift. Bring your elbows closer to each other from below the buttocks, so that'll help you lift your buttocks even higher. And the closer your heels are to your hips, the higher you go. Now hold. Bring your chest close to your chin. And you don't want to move your head from side to side. Just hold right there. Opens up the chest. Exhale. And release. Let's go directly into happy baby. First we'll extend the legs. That gives us a bit more of a knee bending anyway. Now, bend both the legs at the knees. Take your palms from the inside of your knees and then place both your palms on the soles of your feet. So right palm goes on the right sole, left palm goes on the left sole. Once you've made that connection, press your knees down to the floor. This posture is called Bala Gopala, or happy baby. And yes, we are happy baby, so you want to start rocking from side to side. It's a wonderful sacral massage. And your sacrum is the region, the lower part of your back,
yes, it's wonderful,
where the nerves start splitting into the sciatic nerves. So that's a beautiful end point for your nerves, or really midpoint for your nerves, but it's a point where all the nerves meet. So you're giving a wonderful massage to all your glands and organs, just rocking from side to side. Okay, you know what? Let's include just one more. Hug ourselves, hug our knees in. It's not in that particular card. Just going to do that and come right up. Hold yourself, hold your knees in, cross your elbows, your arms over your knees, hug yourself for a job well done. And this posture actually Pindasana or fetus, Pinda's fetus. It's also called Pavanamukta, wind releasing, and contrary to what we might think about releasing wind, this actually means it's expelling all the wind from our body. Now, I don't know, did we actually tell our viewers where they can watch our program? No, we did. We went straight into the postures, right,
Yes,
this time?
Yes. Sometimes it's good to put in a little of
It is good to get our stretch in first. But 7 minutes, wow. So you know what? We could probably do one more. We did very little this time. So we don't want to repeat any, so we'll do a few more.
Okay.
We have about 7 minutes, which is really great. We're really, really doing well for time. Being episode number 200, I think that's a luxury we can afford this time. Just so our viewers know, Yogaxpress airs Monday through Friday at 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Time on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. This program is actually taped in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. And today's episode, as with yesterday and the day before, and with several episodes before, we have our facilitators who have helped us with this wonderful lighting, especially today. Rich, thank you, because we have this wonderful connection with the chakras. When you have the red light at the bottom and the violet at the top, it's like we are, we're soaking up all the energy from these gobos. We call them gobos, these chakras behind us. So we got a little bit of an introduction about the chakras as well. Josiane, it's going to be your choice. Do you want to close? If you close with sun salutation, you're not going to be able to sleep. So what do you want to do?
No.
Why don't maybe you want to do any of the... No, we want to do seated, so we don't want to do sun salutation, right?
Yeah.
Let's do a few seated forward folds. You want to do that?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Actually, you know what? Let's take a card and do whatever we have not finished today.
That's a very good idea.
So today, yesterday, and the day before, we did all of these. Very nice. Let's see. We don't want to omit... you know what? It keeps coming back to balance. You want to give it a shot?
No.
We've done everything except the balance. You know, there's a few twists. Okay, let's do some. There's only one twist. It's not too many. Let's do this. Let's do all the prone postures.
Yes.
Okay? All right. Let's come into prone position. Since we have the luxury of some extra time, we're going to take you through some prone postures simply because prone postures target many different ailments at the same time. You get the compression of the lower abdomen, helps prevent constipation. When you lift your chest up, you're tightening your low back, helps prevent lumbago. You're stretching your legs out all the way for sciatica, so you have that. And when you go into Ashtanga Namaskara, you're actually getting a strengthening of the low back, you're getting your knee benders, and you have many knee benders as well. So let's do that. Okay, Ashtanga Namaskara. Ashtanga, 8 limbs. Ashta is 8, Anga is limbs, chin to the floor, palms below the shoulders, elbows close to your body, and fingers are nicely splayed, chin to the ground. Toes are curled in. Now this posture, because we're not transitioning in the sun salutation, we're going directly into this posture. We're going to go enter it into in a slightly different way. We're going to inhale and peel our buttocks off of the floor and push with our toes, bringing our knees closer and closer to the upper body.
4 minutes.
4 minutes, great. Inhale and lift. Use your toes to push your knees close. You should feel a compression of your low back. Do you feel that, Josiane? Mm-hmm. And if you feel any pain in your neck, you want to ease off just a little bit. You might feel it if your knees are too close, but you want to hold. Now we're going to inhale and glide out into Cobra. Now actually, yes, glide out into Cobra. This is good for the low back as well. As we reminded you earlier, I think we already did this extra posture in the sequence. So we'll keep our hands on the floor. And this time, exhale, bring your forehead down. Make your palm into a fist. Tuck your thumbs into your palms. Fold your fingers over your thumb. And then place your palms fist upward, just below the groin. So you're creating a bit of padding between your groin and the floor. You don't want to hurt yourself. What we're going to do, chin is to the floor. We are going to inhale. So inhale, lift your buttock. Well, buttock may not go high, but lift your knees off of the floor. Make sure your chin is down. Inhale, engage your low back muscles and lift. Hold that for a while. Now you don't have to point your toes or flex your feet. This is active enough as it is. Exhale and release. Let's take our arms out from under us. Bring our arms out in front. Palms are facing each other. We're going to go directly into Navasana, Nava canoe or boat. This time we will inhale. So your feet are flat. Don't curl your toes in. Palms are facing each other. Inhale, engage your low back muscles. Lift your legs and your arms off of the floor. And if you're lucky enough, if you're strong enough, your knees may come off the floor as well. Inhale and lift.
2 minutes.
Okay, great. I think we're just enjoying ourselves. We could do 2 minutes. We can do 2 more. That's great. And hold. Exhale, release. Little bit of repetition from yesterday, but that's okay. Hold on to your right ankle with your right hand, left ankle with your left hand. This was already in today's sequence.
did
That's
it
okay.
today.
We're going to finish. That's okay. We're going to finish the prone because prone combines targets a lot of ailments. Since we have that extra time, let's just do it. Chin to the ground. Inhale, lift chin, chest, and knees off of the floor. Dhanur Asana or archer's bow. I think with that little bit of extra practice, it's made us stronger. Exhale, release, curl your toes in, press with your palms, lift yourself off of the floor, place your elbows on the floor. We'll close with Dandasana. This one is frog or Manduka, very relaxing. Curl your toes in, your knees also bend here, but also you need to exhale through the abdomen. So let's try that. Place your palms just below your shoulders. Press with your toes and lift your knees off of the floor in plank. And hold. Test your arm strength. Exhale. Bend your elbows. And release. Wow, that really felt good.
Yes.
I would have loved to close with the supine, but prone traditionally targets many more ailments just in 7 prone postures, so it feels amazing. And we didn't want to stand up anymore, right? Once we're on the floor, that's
I
it.
think it's better to do a sequence on the
Yeah.
same, either up or down.
And also, I keep thinking of what you said right through today's taping. I was thinking of what you said yesterday about shiatsu. I really need to, we need to talk about it sometime. And you're willing to do a little demo, right?
But I haven't done it for so many years.
Practice. You're going to practice at home. So thank you, Josiane Hird. Thank you so much for coming back on this program with us. We love having you here. My name is Banu Suresh, and you are watching Yoga Express. Thanks, Rich. The lighting, sounds, everything was just perfect today. We're so calm. I just want to go home and sleep.
Yes. Even the call is
Even
so
the
relaxing.
sound, the volume of the om is so
Yeah,
beautiful.
he knows exactly what level to put it on.
It looks and sounds amazing. Thank you, Rich. I think we're just going to relax.